Yes, y'all. The cat done got out of the cage, man. Where the cat at, man? Where the cat at, man? What's going on here? The cat done got out the cage, man. Hold on, we gotta see where that cat at, man. Check this out. There it go. There it go. Yes, y'all. Shout out, like I said again, shout out to Cleveland Power Performance. This how they send it. Everything. Everything. We got a black button instead of a red button, but you know we're gonna change that. Yeah, they take the sternal wheel off for shipping purposes. Got our screen, got our pedal, shifter, harnesses, computer, gas tank. Oh yeah, catalytic converters. Everything you need. It's right here. You know we had to get the cradle separate though. Y'all know we're getting ready to get it down. A lot of times when I'm working by myself, and you know, I hold my camera in my hand, but I'm gonna show you this right here. You know, if you're doing a magnum, none of this stuff even matters. So you can take it out however you want to take it out. None of this stuff even matters. Only thing that matters, if you keeping your magnum front end, you want to keep your pigtails for your headlights. That's it. But other than that, you want to snatch all this out. Everything comes out. Everything. And to take your AC box out the inside, once you get to that, you take that bolt off, that bolt off. You got a bolt right here. Those are already ready to come out. And you come over here inside your air box. You got that bolt right there, and that bolt, but that bolt don't really hold the air box. You take it out anyway. That bolt, and you pull your AC box out from the inside. Once you take the dash out, when I get around to that, I'm gonna show y'all that part too. But as I was saying, you take all those bolts out, and that frees your air box on the inside of the car. But all this harness right here, you're not gonna need none of this, none of it. And that's why, you know, I got the pallet from Cleveland Power Performance, because I got my new dash harness, my body harness, and my engine harness. Got everything right here. But when you're doing a Magnum, you got to think, you're taking a 05, you know what I'm saying? You don't have none of the technology in the doors. You know what I'm saying? You have to rewire the doors. You have to put the harnesses in the doors. You know what I'm saying? You have to rewire the whole car, because this technology is way different than the newer technology. You know what I mean? To make everything work correctly, you know, the back doors, you got to know which motors to use in the doors. The door handles are different. You have to know which handles to use, which I'm going to show y'all all that. But like, people be like, why does it take longer to do a Magnum? Because a Magnum is a whole different ball game, a whole different beast. You have to wire up a lot of things to make a lot of things work in this car, because like the 300s and the Chargers and all of that, the doors plug right in, the same harness. This car is different, totally different. So you're working with a totally different animal right here. But just stick with me and we're gonna get through it. It's just the knowledge. You know, I went through all the trials and tribulations to learn, because a lot of things don't work with certain years. You know what I'm saying? It's windows. So you have to know what works with what to get the end goal that you're trying to get. But I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to show you on this is much as I can holding the camera, and when I get to something that I need to explain, I'll explain it. But yeah, that's what we finna do. We're finna get it down. Yeah, something else I want to show you. You know you got to get rid of all this, these little skinny lines, because these ain't gonna hold no Hillcat. So you got to get a new lines. This is one of the lines I just took out the front. Look how small that is. We got to get bigger lines. So I'm gonna order that. Get that ordered up. Get back at y'all. We gotta change these out. You know, these go all the way to the back. And the last screw I was telling y'all about is right there. Gotta get that one out. You pull the AC box out from the inside. Take the brake booster off. Then take this cover off. In the engine bay. Be ready for paint. Y'all know, take that off. That ain't nothing to take off. The water, windshield washer bottle. And those screws are 10mm bolts that you have to take off. Yeah. Okay, now for the dash. Y'all seen I took off the stuff from the firewall. To do this, I'm gonna take these panels right here off. Take this panel up here off. Gonna have screws behind it. Take the console out. Screws, 4 screws inside the console. Take those out. Then we're gonna have 2 screws down here. I'm gonna get to it and then get back at you. Forget to take your pillars out. To get this panel out right here, you're gonna have to take the pillars out. Pillars right here. Just pop them down. Yeah, this dash is brittle, but you got 2 10mm right there, and on both sides you got 1, 2, 3 10mm on both sides. You got 1 screw in the middle right there, which is I think a 7mm. Yeah. You take this, after you take this out, you take the ashtray out, pull it out. You can have Phillips screws behind it. I don't know if you can see them. Phillips screws on both sides. Right here. And right here. Take those out. Get back at y'all. After you take those screws out, you pull back and lift up and take the whole console out. Then you got a little wire under there that you got to unplug, and the whole console comes out. Just like that. Gonna get to that. Get back. Now the console's out. You got those 2 10mm on both sides. See, after you get those screws out, you lift up because these hooks are hooked down in the hole. So you lift up on each side and you pull it out. You unhook these wires that you see right here. Unhook the wires on the other side, and the whole dash is ready to come out. Just like that. all together in one piece. Gonna get it out, gonna get back at you. And there you have it. Dashboard and console out in one piece. Now this dashboard was a little brittle. So you see that one screw right there? You have one screw right here. They was regular Phillips heads. The two main screws is right there. And now to take this AC box out, take that screw off. You see this just picks up. You got two Phillips right there. You just pick this piece up and remove that away from the box. Take the whole box out. All your brake pedals and all that stuff is exposed now. You can get everything you need to get to. Yep. It's out. Dashboard, console, all together, one piece. Y'all see it. We'll be needing that. Like I said, after you take your outside screws out, which is one of those, you have one screw on the inside here, screw up here, and screw up here. Plug up the box, and take the whole thing out, just like that. And there you have it. The old AC unit is out, just like that. So far, that's what we got. Now we finish off taking all this brake pedals and everything, brake booster. Take all that out. Snatch the carpet out. Snatch the whole harness out. That's what we do. Get back at y'all in a little bit.